Football's a logical game, but sometimes the impossible becomes possible in the sport. And because of that, I had to make a list on the 7 most impossible moments in football history. Let's start with the GOAT, Lionel Messi. And because he's so good, it may just be in his day-to-day to do the impossible. But I can say for sure that was the case with his first goal against Athletic Bilbao, as Barcelona casually won the Copa del Rey. It was a moment that had jaws dropping all over the world. Picture this: Messi picking up the ball near the halfway line, weaving past one Bilbao defender with a quick flick of his left foot, then bamboozling another with some fancy footwork that would make a salsa dancer jealous. And just when you thought he couldn't possibly do more, he accelerated like a cheetah on caffeine, leaving a trail of defenders in his wake. It was like watching a magician on a football pitch. A wondrous solo effort that saw him evade 5 challenges before firing home to open the scoring. The best part was when Messi rounded the goalkeeper with the grace of a swan gliding on water and coolly slotted the ball into the net. It was pure magic. I swear, if I had been there, I would have jumped out of my seat and danced a victory jig right along with him. Messi's goal was a testament to his unrivaled skill, and it left fans around the world in awe of his abilities and truly wondering how on earth is one man this good. And Messi is not the only player that can show out insane skill on the pitch in style. So let's rewind the clock to a fateful day when Zlatan Ibrahimovic unleashed his inner acrobat against England. He registered his remarkable bicycle kick goal on the 14th of November 2012 during an international friendly outing against England. He would be the star of the show that day, with a man that was plying his trade in France for PSG, at the time registering all 4 of his nation's goals in a 4-2 victory over the shell-shocked 3 Lions. I mean, seriously, who needs wings when you have Ibrahimovic? It was as if he said to the English defenders, "I don't need your fancy footwork, lads. Watch and learn." The commentators lost their minds, the fans erupted in euphoria, and poor England stood there, wondering if they had just witnessed a mirage. Zlatan's sensational goal was a masterpiece of athleticism, a blend of skill, and seemed like an impossible moment in football history. Speaking of an impossible moment in football, we can't forget the miracle of Istanbul. Now that was a night to remember. Imagine this. It's the year 2005, and Liverpool is up against the mighty AC Milan in the Champions League final. Milan stacked against Liverpool of England. But boy, did we have a surprise in store. Steven Gerrard, Liverpool's fearless captain, rallied the troops and led us to an unforgettable comeback. I mean, they were down 3-0 at halftime. It felt like the world was against us. But they weren't going down without a fight. The second half was pure magic. Goals from Smicer and Alonso brought Liverpool level, and then they held the nerves to take it to penalties. Jerzy Dudek, our keeper, turned into a real-life superhero, pulling off some unbelievable saves. And that famous double save? Absolute madness. It was like something out of a Hollywood movie. We won the shootout, and the trophy was ours. Ricardo Kaká scored with his spot kick, but he is still scratching his head as to how they threw it away. He told Radio Cope, "Honestly, years later, I still can't understand how we managed to lose that game. We had the best defenders in the world on that team. Our back 4 were Cafu, Jaap Stam, Alessandro Nesta, and Paolo Maldini. But we still let in 3 goals in 6 minutes. Something amazing happened that can't be explained. All you can really say is that in football, these things can happen, especially in the Champions League. We have seen truly incredible things happen. Now, 3 goals in 6 minutes is impressive, but it's nothing compared to what Lewandowski managed against Wolfsburg. It was 2015, and we were watching a Bundesliga match between Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg. Now, Robert Lewandowski, the Polish goal-scoring machine, steps onto the pitch, ready to make some magic happen. He created history playing for Bayern Munich in the Pep Guardiola era back in 2015. In a span of just 9 minutes, Lewandowski managed to score not 1, not 2, but 5 goals. Yes, you heard that right. 5 goals in 9 minutes. It was a masterclass in precision and clinical finishing. Lewandowski showcased a ruthless goal-scoring performance when he came off the bench in a Bundesliga match between Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg at the Allianz Arena. The Poland international started that game from the bench as Wolfsburg champions that year came to the Allianz Arena for a Bundesliga fixture against Pep Guardiola's Bayern Munich. It was sweet revenge for Bayern, as the league champions were defeated by the visitors that year in the German Super Cup. Now back to backflipping athletes, we have another unforgettable overhead kick by the legendary Gareth Bale in a match back in 2018. The clock ticked round to the 64th minute in the clash between Real Madrid and Liverpool with the scores level. That was when the figure of Gareth Bale came to the fore, having come on just moments earlier. The Welshman waited on a Marcelo cross from the left and took flight to smash home a wonderful overhead kick, the Madridistas' second goal of the night in Kiev. Time seemed to stand still as his foot connected with the ball in midair. And bam! The crowd erupted into pandemonium, and even the opposing team couldn't help but admire the sheer audacity of it all. I mean, seriously, who needs capes when you can score goals like that? Gareth Bale certainly knows how to bring the fun to the game. It's a goal that will go down in Champions League final history. Now, no one does impossible like the young prodigy Kylian Mbappe, and that certainly didn't change during the 2022 World Cup. It was a day etched in the annals of football history, when the prodigious talent of Kylian Mbappe soared to unimaginable heights, leaving fans and pundits alike gasping for superlatives. Mbappe completed hat-trick against Argentina with a goal from the spot in the 118th minute, becoming only the second player in FIFA World Cup history to do so. This was Mbappe's 12th goal of the World Cup. Pulling him level with Pelé in the goal-scoring chart, Mbappe now leads the Golden Boot race. No player under the age of 24 has scored more goals than the Frenchman. Geoff Hurst was the only other player to score a hat-trick, with his treble coming in 1966 final for England against Germany. Kylian Mbappe had woven a tapestry of skill and artistry that transcended the boundaries of the sport itself. It was a moment that proved that sometimes, just sometimes, the impossible can become possible, leaving us in awe and reminding us why we love this beautiful game so much. And finally, we can't leave out the other legend of the sport, CR7, since he's had his fair share of mind-boggling moments. During a thrilling UEFA Champions League quarterfinals between Real Madrid and the Italian giants, Juventus, there's a fun twist. Cristiano Ronaldo scores a 0-2 goal during the match. Ronaldo's stunning overhead bicycle kick for Real Madrid against Juventus has been voted UEFA's goal of the season. The stage was set, the tension was high, and the fans were on the edge of their seats. And then, out of nowhere, Ronaldo pulls off this audacious move that left everyone's jaws dropping to the floor. I mean, seriously, who does that in the heat of such a crucial match? Cristiano Ronaldo. With impeccable precision and athleticism, he executed a perfect bicycle kick that soared into the top corner of the net, leaving the Juventus goalkeeper stunned and the crowd going wild. It was like watching a superhero perform a magic trick. Even the Juventus fans couldn't help but admire the sheer brilliance of the goal, even though it was against their own team. It was a moment that will forever be etched in football history, and a reminder of Ronaldo's incredible talent and ability to entertain us all. Hats off to you, CR7. But you know what isn't impossible? It's you hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel.